Hello and welcome back to Silent Hill Shattered Memories in Lisa's apartment, where she's just gonna change clothes with some random stranger in the other room without closing her door or anything. Which is why I am looking over here. Because in her cabinet is reflective, and if you stare at her reflection, that counts towards the womanizer shit.
Oh, for the love of... Is anything even visible? Like...
Oh, you can see her. I mean, she's not naked. She's like in her underwear, but you can see her.
You know, you're a nice guy, Harry.
I mean, yeah, I showed up. I walked
are nice
with
guys.
You okay?
Headache. Be a hero. Fetch me some pills from the bathroom. Check the cabinet. Get me some yellow.
I love how she doesn't say...
Yellow ones.
She doesn't say, like, oh, get me the acetaminophen. No, get me the yellow ones. Now, I'm assuming
Isn't that
that's
enough
just...
of a descriptor?
Now, here's the great part. We already talked about Harry's manners regarding cookies. Just wait until you see how he gets pills.
He's not gonna dump him out, is he?
Just wait until you see how he gets pills.
Oh no!
And also, you can get the jerk ending / piss her off if you bring her the wrong pills.
Are you serious?
Yes, because she's like, I said yellow, why did you bring me red? She's like, it's the yellow
This is
ones.
a bad moment to tell you I'm colorblind.
Like, if you do it repeatedly, it affects it.
Alright, Brian, you ready for this?
Alright.
I
This is the normal way to test pills. Okay? How else am I gonna know what color they are?
I love that gravity doesn't exist.
No, it's stuck on top of the other bottle.
Oh.
But it didn't look like it just froze. I'm like, oh, a yellow one. Give me another yellow. Okay. Several yellow.
She's gonna come back and like, what the fuck?
Is this not the normal way of grabbing pills?
No, as a matter of fact.
I'm pretty
Imagine
sure.
living with this man.
Be like, hey, yo, hand me some of the Allegra. Yeah, okay.
No, fine. Self-medication. The
Yeah.
one true perk of the healthcare
Here you go.
profession. It's not just coffee.
Why'd you just
It's going
pour all the
24/7.
pills all over the place? You said you wanted one.
I'm going to
Right,
sleep
now I
now.
just one. I have to find it.
Myself out.
Because I actually dumped Allegra on my desk for that.
Oh, wait, what?
I thought the sound effects needed to be authentic.
Guilty about
Brian, this
when we all lived
is
in
the
huts
lengths we'll go to
and
for a
we
joke.
worried over the simplest
That's why we should have 10 more subscribers than we do.
Hey, I went to an
We
actual
deserve-
cemetery to film a joke.
So what keeps us awake at night?
Hey, I dropped
Often than not.
a toaster in my bathtub for a joke.
You should probably not.
If only I hadn't said that. If only I'd said something. You beat yourself up with your past. Don't blame yourself. Blame the world. Blame God. Blame
Yo.
me.
But why?
You're a
Okay, can
really
you
good
not
therapist.
look so evil?
You're a really good therapist, man.
This is my
You're a great
Let me
therapist and
introduce some
looking
friends
like
of mine.
fucking Voldemort.
This is King Henry. His daughter, the chaste.
Oh,
Celestine.
the story
A prince
is somewhat
called Wilhelm,
requires paying
and
attention.
a bull who doesn't have a name.
He didn't name the bull.
Prince Wilhelm.
Howard! It's named Howard!
One day, Wilhelm comes to the king and asks for Celestine's hand in marriage. Celestine begs the king not to marry her to Wilhelm, but the king ignores her pleas.
Sorry, Wilhelm like the Scream.
Yes.
He screams because of the ending of this.
That night, he attempts to consummate the marriage, but the distraught Celestine flees. She runs from the safety of the castle and across a field, ignoring the sign which warns of danger. In that field is a bull who, seeing the girl, charges her. She falls under his hooves and is killed instantly.
And then Wilhelm finds her, and he's all like,
What I want to line the players up according to how Celestine's death. Whose fault was
Whose
it?
fault
At the left,
is
most
her
culpable.
death?
To the right, most innocent. You want to hear that again?
So, short version of that was this guy really liked this girl. So, but she didn't like him. So, sorry, I thought the bull should be in the middle because animals are inherently innocent. Because they don't know, they're just fucking acting on instinct.
Poor Wilhelm. You think if he really loved her, he would never have forced the marriage.
But, yeah. So, he loved her, she didn't like him, he went to her dad and was like, make her marry me anyway. And he was like, okay.
Let's continue.
And then he tried to have
I got
sex.
you, fam.
And she was like, nope. And ran away, got killed by a bull. That's the short version of that story.
alright. Super sad.
Hey, Ariel,
So-
remember how I told you melatonin hasn't been affecting me?
Yeah.
Melatonin is very much affecting me.
Yeah. I told you, you can build up a bit of a resistance, but that also just means it takes a little longer.
I literally just took it.
Yeah. There's also that.
See, now
Tell-
that looks like Silent Hill.
I mean, yeah.
Just that big, long, empty, foggy street. All the
I mean, the
snow.
draw distance is a little too good for Silent Hill. I think we need to bring
Just
it
a
in a
little
couple
bit.
50 feet.
This is like California like a month ago. Only more
Less
snow.
orange.
Less orange. More snow. More people walking in the middle of the street with their fucking phones out. Jesus Christ.
Look, I don't have a car or a GPS.
Uber?
Brian,
Alright, I'm trying to
Uber's
get
not
this-
actually allowed to operate here anymore.
I have I drew a frowny face on the hospital. I don't remember when I did that. It must have been one of the parts that I had crossed out or cut out. Because I just noticed that just before I closed the map. So I must have gotten to a place where I was able to actually pause and check the map. It was like this bullshit.
You're just hiding in one of the hiding places, drawing on it.
Yeah. Well, because it shows you the path you've taken in a blue line. But
Ah.
you have to be in a spot where you can actually stand still long enough to pull your phone out.
Yeah.
Clearly, I need to enter here because there's a door drawn on the map. That's how this works.
I'm really good GPS.
Very effective, yes. I can't even climb the dumpster.
Ariel, why would you think you could?
I mean, there's so many other random shit I can climb. I can climb this!
Because it's a playable area.
I'm literally like, the fuck am I supposed to be doing? The fuck? Climb that
Walking on the sidewalk, first off.
Nobody's on the road because no one's sane is out.
That car is.
That car is parked.
Not yet.
So it's moot. Oh, the mall. Tuca Mall.
It's Toluca.
Tuca Mall.
Toucan Mall!
Calling every number we see. Still a weird thing to do. Still gonna do it.
Welcome to Pokemon. Welcome to the experience. I'm wearing
God, I want to shoot myself.
experience to die for, and I'm dripping in fine fragrance. I'm on my way to taking a movie.
Thanks for that.
I don't like this wall.
It's your experience.
I'm like backing. I'm like, okay.
This is a very rapey mall.
It's a little
So
weird.
you know, it fits in perfectly fine with Silent Hill.
Yeah, it's, you know. She's wearing a black mini dress and the guy's just in jeans. Like, the fuck dinner are you going to? Also, you wore it to a movie and shopping first? The hell dress is this?
In an indoor mall. Not even like an outlet mall.
So Michelle just was like, hey, I hope you made it okay. Since, you know, Brian doesn't read.
This is correct.
Mall entrance. So what the fuck is this? The parking garage is what this is.
You know what? They made those levers for the drawbridge for people like Brian who can't read. Color-coded lights.
But you have to read the instructions for the color coding.
No. You have to call someone. Brian
Somebody
can't
who
read
could
letters.
read the
He can read
instructions.
numbers.
Oh, is
Because
that
you
how that
see-
works?
You see, there's way more letters in the alphabet than there are
Lisa?
Numbers?
numbers.
Wait a minute.
No,
Well,
I'm talking
digits,
about-
yes.
I'm talking about digits, yeah.
Okay.
Terrible dream. Blood everywhere. Oh God, Harry.
Try to stay calm, Lisa. I'm coming.
Please hurry.
Uh-oh.
I tried to bring you into the hospital, and you were like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Harry.
Oh my god, it's the thing
Lisa?
she does in the first game.
Yes.
Only not as much blood.
Yeah, she
Did she
doesn't just
OD
have
or
a
something?
blood waterfall.
Move.
Nah, it's not really explained. It just happens.
I said don't move. Stand up and step away from the girl.
This isn't
Bro,
what it
how'd
looks
you
like.
get here?
Stop talking.
I mean, she was at the
She
hospital,
was in an accident. I didn't do this.
and this is like
Shut
a
the
block
hell up.
away.
You've been feeding me bullshit all night. You bastard.
I didn't.
Shut up. I know you're not Harry Mason.
Oh, okay, well. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that's
That's
settled.
that.
I can just disapparate. But, so Austin, since you weren't here last time, my whole thing is, in comparison with your theory or the canon theory, Sybil seems to actually, exist? I don't know. It's it's a little confusing to me that she seems to be the only one that acknowledges that, one, none of this makes sense, and two, you keep vanishing. Granted, it's
No.
because she keeps getting frozen, but from her perspective, you're just vanishing.
Well, I mean, I have, like, a theory explanation for that. But I can't talk about it because then Brian, it'll spoil the story.
Yeah, I mean, okay, based on the part of the theory that we talked about off screen, with, it being all in Brosafina's, story, that just seems like a weird element to add in if the entire thing is a story.
Again, I can't argue with you. We didn't do it without just being like, okay, so here's the ending.
So, okay, fine. Okay.
I will bookmark it. I'm gonna draw it on my tablet right now.
Talk about it in terms that Brian can't understand.
I
Use some kind of code.
Do you know Pig Latin?
Okay, so I guess I can just try to be vague, but even then. So my theory is that Sybil is the conscious Ariel, like the subconscious.
Okay, the one.
trying to force its way out.
Yeah, I
And-
could see that.
And the reason she keeps getting frozen is because it's trying to be surprised.
Okay, I could see that. I could see that as a thing. It just, like, okay, Michelle. All right, Michelle has been established as being class of 2. So throwing her in kind of makes sense. But John and Lisa, it's just like John
Well, you
hasn't
see-
shown up yet.
Lisa's in this game because she was in the first game.
Yes, so obviously Rosefina remembers it from her previous timeline.
Of course.
Yes, that's how that works. And she just updated her attire because she, like me, was confused about why she was dressed like a 1945 nurse. Oh, yeah, you weren't here when she was still dressed like a nurse. She was just in scrubs, like an actual nurse.
How dare she?
She was in pink
Remake
scrubs.
This reimagining is awful.
Yeah, how dare
By
she
the way,
be
I didn't
wearing...
talk about this in the Silent Hill 1 playthrough because I forgot to mention it. But Lisa's outfit being red is very, very odd. Because typically the reason why they don't have red on outfits is because it's associated with blood and it makes patients feel very, very uncomfortable.
Yes, that is actually a thing. And the reason why they use white is because you can just bleach the shit out of it. But that's also why red scrubs exist, but are generally discouraged. However, phlebotomists will occasionally wear red scrubs. Because all they do is blood.
All we do is blood.
It's easier than wasting all that bleach.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, somebody has to buy the red scrubs. They keep making them. And I only know that because my stepmom was a phemotomist for a
We'll
while.
be back as soon as we can. But we've got lots
They're
of
also jokingly referred to as vampires.
Yes, I won't forget. Why are you
Because,
shouting? Yes, she's
for,
here.
in case nobody knows what phlebotomist is,
I can't buy your
those are the ones who come in to draw blood and do the blood work.
I want my favorite colors.
What are your favorite colors?
I won't tell.
Ah, it's a secret. Just a minute. I know the secret. I saw you looking up at Tuki. I'm right, aren't I?
Yes, my favorites.
And I'm like, the fuck color is Tuki's? God damn. I am not going back out
I
there.
think it's the toucan.
Yes, I know. I'm not going back out there. I passed him way at the beginning. Also, this is definitely how these work.
I mean,
Obviously.
yeah.
I usually just punch them, but
So, spoilers, I just googled what the correct colors were because I was not about to go back out there. Because I cut out most of me being lost in this one. And just for context for Brian, they have to be the correct colors in the correct
We haven't
order.
got much time to shop.
Oh,
of course.
Yeah, but we need to get back to help Mom.
Mom sucks.
Come on.
Wow! Jesus!
Well, I remember, Brian, I told you that most of these family calls are the same family.
Yeah?
same
Why does she hate the
broken
mom?
family.
I mean,
the
you remember
mom
the
that was
mom
annoying her
complaining
baby?
about literally everything in every previous family call?
Oh wait, yeah, I think I remember something fucked up being happening.
Oh, why
with
did my
that.
text get cut off? Yes, I had to stare at this a while to see that the graffiti is a lady and a demon.
Yes, that is what that is.
Yep. I couldn't see it for a while, and then when
Silent
you see
Hill
it...
1 had you give birth to an evil god. It's symbolic. Yes, Brian, Alessa gives birth to God.
Sort of.
He's also Baphomet.
Sort of. I mean, yeah, Incubus definitely doesn't make sense. But...
Well, I mean, thematically it does.
Yeah,
In terms of the design, no, but...
Tune in next time for...
Oh,
the
part
mall. Why can't I stop the recording? Excuse me, I would like to stop the recording, please.